Gotta be sure a couple things are fixed up first. Almost forgot to start the YouTube stream. And I need to go there. Still need to fix that. Still need to fix that. Alright, let's start with the usual game of Wordle. There's something... Oh yeah, I forgot to. I want to... Alright. Cheers! Such a satisfying sound. So the noise cancellation thing that cleans up the noise for my live streams and recordings and stuff, I use it's called Crisp. And they have this new thing they added called Convert My Accent. And for some reason it's preset to Indian. And I have no clue why. But anyway, that's a fun little something. Let's try Steam. Ooh. Okay. Got an S. Okay. Steam. Cloud. Let's try Cloud. Try and get all the ones we can. Okay. So it has an S and an L and a U somewhere. It's probably SLU. Or it could also be SL something something U. Can't think of anything that starts with SLU. Well, I guess could be something like slush. I'm hesitant to try that though. But that feels right. Let's try it. We'll try it. Take a gamble. Oh, sweet. That was really easy. That was easier than normal. All right, let's do GeoGuessr then. Why is everything weird? Okay. Let's go. Verdun. That's familiar. That's France, right? I think so. So we're south of Verdun. I know that's like a historical... That might be... I know that's a historical... 16 miles from Verdun and Etienne and Hermsville. It says Verdun is, I'm pretty sure, a historical battle site where there was a big battle during World War One. I think it was World War One. Mannheim. Yeah, just immediately the Verdun. Like that's basically just gave us the answer right away. I'd love to visit France. It's so flat. Oh my goodness. Like, it's similar to Tennessee in a lot of ways, from what I can tell. It's just so much flatter. Oh my goodness. I don't think we're gonna get to Verdun, wherever it is. But I don't remember exactly where Verdun is. I just remember that it was a historical site of some sort during the First World War, or at least I think it was the first. It's Rowan. Shoot, where's Verdun? I don't remember any of the context, otherwise that would help so much. But I'm pretty sure it was in France. Vienne, Saint Etienne. Valence, Avignon, Toulouse. I feel like... I wonder if it was in Germany. I don't know. I feel like this is a pretty good guess. Oh, cool. So it is between Reims and Metz. Okay, I knew it had to be... If I knew it had to be close to Germany, I don't know why I guessed so far south down here. Lighthouse bollards. The bollard in France are round with a pointy top. They have red or gray reflector that wraps all the way around. They are reminiscent of small lighthouses. Okay, that's good to know. Then clue number 2. Excluding that it literally says Verdun. Road numbers. Yellow road signs beginning with D are specific to France and are often placed above direction signs or on town entry signs. Okay. D. Why D? It's interesting. Yeah, I knew Verdun had to be probably pretty close to Germany because of... It was during World War II. I'm gonna look up... Or, I think it was World War One. I'm gonna look it up. World War One, Verdun. Battle of Verdun. The Battle of Verdun was the longest and one of the bloodiest clashes of World War One, lasting 300 days from... I'm gonna pull this up over here. This is the AI, so take it with a grain of salt, I reckon. It's actually... Go to the Wikipedia page. Battle of Verdun was fought from the 21st of February to the 18th of December 1916 on the Western Front in France. The battle was the longest of the First World War and took place on the hills north of Verdun. The German Fifth Army attacked the defenses of the fortified region of Verdun and those of the French Second Army on the right to the east bank of the Meuse. Using the experience of the Second Battle of Champagne in 1915, the Germans planned to capture the Meuse Heights, an excellent defensive position with good observation for artillery fire on Verdun. The Germans hoped that the French would commit their strategic reserve to recapture the position and suffer catastrophic losses at little cost to German infantry. Cool. At least I got the country right. I don't know why I got so far south. No, I don't want to go there. Okay. So this isn't the UK. Butzenas. That sounds German. Maybe Dutch. Yeah, so this isn't the UK because they're driving on the right side of the road. Doesn't look like America. That feels very, like, Swedish to me. I don't know why. Like the red and the red cross circle with the blue. So does this. Scania. Deja. Yeah, I think I am actually going to change this to somewhere in Sweden. It could still be in Germany, but I'm thinking Sweden. Schmidt. That definitely distillery. Yeah, Schmidt distillery definitely feels like that kind of part of the world. But the two T's, for whatever reason, makes me feel like it's maybe not German. If this is Sweden, though, where in Sweden would that be? Gothenburg. That's a cool name. Gothenburg. Huh. Jerslands. Yeah, language is like the main way I'm able to tell what's going on here in these games. Or, son of a gun. In GeoGuessr or whatever. Main way I'm able to get an idea of where we're at. Volser. Pontpierre, 10 miles, Bettemberg. Warsaw, Poland. Bettenberg. Gothenburg, Stockholm, Pontpierre. Yeah. Huh, yeah, I don't know. Huh. Oh, it's in Luxembourg. Okay. Bettenberg and... What was the... That tracks. That sounds about right. What was it? What was the other one on the sign? There's Bettenberg and Bettenberg and Port-Pierre. That was the other one. Port-Pierre. It's 15 miles away, I think. Where's Port-Pierre? Port-Pierre. Where the freak is Port-Pierre? It's like 15 miles away, so... We were right here. This is Bettenberg. Here's Pontpierre. Pontpierre, not Port-Pierre. Okay. Bettenberg looks like it's a bigger city of Luxembourg. Okay, cool. Yellow license plates. In Luxembourg, cars have yellow license plates with a blue strip on the left side. That's good to know. This feels sort of like Spain or Italy, maybe. Potentially somewhere in Latin America. That definitely feels Mediterranean-esque. Climate-wise. Like, whatever's south of temperate. I can't quite recall. But more, definitely more kind of arid. This feels more like somewhere in Latin America. What is Sonic? That looks like a really tan white lady. Okay, a lot of white people. So I'm second guessing Latin America. I think somewhere in Italy or Spain. This definitely feels Mediterranean to me. Yeah, that looks like something that would be in like Spain or somewhere. It's cool. Man, I want to go to Europe so bad. Pizza, sandwich, hamburger. Okay. Maybe, would this be somewhere in America then? I didn't even stop to think about that. Pekarna. But then again, English is pretty widespread throughout Western Europe and the like. Hallelujah. 95. Oh, hey! I was pretty close. I had I had the right, like, part of the world, like, area of the world. It's Croatia. It's in Gornji Karin, or Gornji. Croatian plates. Older license plates in Croatia are fully white. Newer ones feature a blue strip on the left. Okay. So Croatia is white with a blue strip on the left for license plates, and then Luxembourg is yellow with a blue strip on the left. Then older ones in Croatia are fully white. Hello, Armando. Oh, of course. That's Arabic. So already we're somewhere in the Middle East. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get more specific than that. Teak. There seems to be a lot of English. Guard National. National Guard. Fast food. So I would think that we're in somewhere a little more habited, or a little more not industrialized. It's not the right word. Numerique. Somewhere in the Middle East with a little more words aren't coming to my brain right now, but like a you know, a bigger city in the Middle East. Otherwise, I don't think there would be quite so much English, or I wouldn't think there would be quite so much English. Operation PC, tirage. Yeah, it's definitely. This could be. I wonder. This could be like Malta or somewhere. For now, I'm gonna say somewhere in Egypt. I feel like that's a pretty safe bet. Kenza. Cafe El Chichkan. Emrubel Elama. Huh. $2016. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I don't. Still can't say specifically, but Egypt does feel like a pretty safe bet. Oh. Well, I could have been further off. Okay, so that's Tunisia. Tunisian license plates are black with white text. They're the only African country that to have that. Okay, black with white text. It's only Tunisia is the only African country to. That makes so much sense that it would be on the coast. We couldn't see it though, because it was so dense. That's cool. Anyway. I should probably delete that, shouldn't I? I wasn't even thinking about that. There we go. Now, let's see. We have a couple more of these left. Carlos Nunez. Okay, so this is probably somewhere in Latin America. White license plates. It's definitely a far more populated area, especially supermarket, some English, so it's definitely more of like a big city, more than likely. Let's keep going up this way. I wonder, I can't tell because there aren't any vistas, any like bigger views, but I get the feeling with how steep this road is that this is probably a pretty hilly area of the world. This would be, I don't know, say Mexico City for now. Coffee and sport. Yeah, definitely. I wonder, this could be in like Brazil or something too. Portuguese is like similar enough to that's cool. I don't know what it is about that, but Portuguese is similar enough to Spanish that I wouldn't know enough to recognize to tell the difference between the two because I don't know either language. I can just like vaguely identify either one. I want to say that yeah, I don't think this looks tropical enough to be South America, to be like Brazil. So that means probably it would actually be somewhere a little further north in Mexico, I would think. I don't really know though. And then the east is probably a pretty good bet because I'm pretty sure that's pretty hilly. Then again, I don't know. This doesn't seem to be super hilly, but it's hard. It's kind of hard to tell. Okay, Dominican Republic. That's not... I wasn't too far off. Once again, I've yet to get like right on the mark with most of these, but Dominican Republic. Rubberized bars. If you see bars with thick rubber strips when looking down, then you're guaranteed to be in the Dominican Republic. What am I looking at? These things right here. It's so hard to see these. I can't. Are they talking about the speed bumps? There's so much of a blur here that I can't tell what's going on. Okay, anyway. That is that for today. Can we play more? Oh, we can play more! Parties. It's gotta be somewhere in America. There's a freaking Hardee's here, man. Alright, my immediate thought is because it's a tropical thing somewhere in Florida. Myrtle Beach, Garden City Beach, Murrells Inlet. Yeah, definitely, almost definitely somewhere in America. Definitely near the coast. Adopt a highway program. Interesting. Highway 17, Glens Bay Road. Okay, Highway 17 feels significant. Or like it could be, anyway. Let's go this way. Okay, so the sun was... Okay, so this way is either north or south, because the sun, I'm not sure if it was rising or setting. It was over here. Yeah. So yeah, definitely seems American. Definitely more tropical. Wild West. And it said, what beach did it say? I don't remember exactly. But we're near some sort of beach. Mulligan's Lagoon. Mulligan Beach, right? That's what it said, isn't it? Melbourne. Tenth Avenue. That it seems like it would be in the center of like a major town. I don't know. Like the U.S. has a lot of urban sprawl, but I'm pretty sure with like 10th Avenue and stuff, it's like the smaller the number, the closer you are to the center of town, more or less. I'm gonna say somewhere in Tampa. Actually, no, let's say Orlando. Because I don't see any ocean from here. Okay, well. Hey! Not bad. Myrtle Beach. Surfside Beach. Okay, I guessed Orlando, and it's actually in South Carolina. Not terrible. Could be worse. Hardee's. Miscellaneous. Eastern U.S. Hardee's branding. Eastern U.S. uses Hardee's brand exclusively identified by the yellow star logo. Okay, I thought so. Thought it was definitively a U.S. thing. Okay. Already this seems like a far colder climate. Yeah, especially given what this guy's wearing. Even though it's not just a whole lot of snow. And then the more kind of colorful houses I've noticed tend to be a pretty big distinguisher of like Scandinavia, Iceland, places like that. I want to say Iceland, but I feel like it's too early to say definitively that it's Iceland, but I feel like that's a pretty good guess. There's a lake there. Is there like a bay somewhere? Let's try and see if we can get somewhere up here that has like a vista, like a good view of south. Yeah, that definitely feels like Scandinavian, Icelandic even. It's very, very bare. So we're definitely very far north. How far is the question? Huh. I'm definitely getting Sweden vibes. I can't really put any more of a name to it than that, though. I guess this is a lake. I feel like probably this is somewhere in Sweden with a lake. Small lake. Might be somewhere in Iceland. But I'm leaning towards somewhere in Sweden. I think maybe Norway. You know what? I am gonna stick with Iceland for now. Just because these mountains feel like they have to be Iceland, right? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just making stuff up. Oh, it's in Greenland. Wow, okay. Hey, I wasn't too far off. Hold on, that's Greenland? Like this massive clump of ice? Quad bike. In Tasiilaq, you can usually recognize the coverage by the quad bike with large gray handguards. Quad bike of Tasiilaq. It's Iceland. Hold on, I thought, or not Iceland, Greenland. I thought Greenland was supposed to be way more barren than that. It is a terrible idea to be pulling up Google Earth on my second monitor because of how much it stresses my computer, especially while streaming. But, you know, we do it anyway. And it's not loading, so never mind. Alright, next one. I think we got, like, perfectly right at the overlap between 2 days, so we're playing, like, 10 of these geoguessers before we get on to the game. Akarna. Whatever those say. Bohuslavis. Wroclaw. Nachad. I'm thinking Poland. Logo. Okay. Definitely feels like somewhere in Poland. Oh, it literally says Czech Republic right there. Okay. I wasn't too far off. Czechia is, like, right next to Poland, so... Ostrava... Oh. Looks like that. It's probably something like the rehabilitation center. That definitely feels more like kind of Eastern Europe. Same with, or Eastern and Northern, like far Northern. Same with Sweden when we were there. That's a cool shirt, I think. I'm probably also old at heart though, so... What did that sign say? So we know we're in the Czech Republic. We know we're in Czechia. I think probably our best bet is going to be to see if we can see. I don't even remember exactly what it said. Oh, cool. What does that say? Get out of the way! No, I don't want to see it on Google Maps. Arrow signs. Directional signs in Czechia taper to a solid filled arrow tip. Okay, that's good to know. Nice little tip. This is definitely more temperate. Maybe even a little more, kind of arid. This feels like maybe somewhere in the Great Plains, kind of a little further south, I would think. Say Oklahoma for now. It's in America, that is. This might not be America. Oh, that looks like Russian, potentially. There's language back there. Okay, yeah, that's definitely Russian. Or at the very least, the Cyrillic Russian script or something similar. So, say somewhere near Moscow for now. That's an interesting car. Like the license plates. I love old cars, man. I don't know what it is. I need to look into cars more. Cars have never been something I've been cared too much about. But like older, like 80s and 90s cars are just peak. Love them. I love retro stuff. I've realized that more over time. Is like super flat too. Again, somewhere in Russia. Is this one of the main roads? Is beginning to give me a feeling almost akin to a liminal space or some type of video game. I can't quite describe. Kazakhstan. Okay. Wow. Interesting. They use Russian in Kazakhstan? They do. Okay, I didn't know that. Interesting. White pickup struck. All Kazakh Street View imagery was captured using a white pickup truck, which may be fully visible or partially blurred out. That's a bit cheap, not gonna lie, man. Okay, we've got one more. Detour. That's English. Veriscola. That feels like something that's intentionally put in Latin. Could be Spanish though, potentially, because they're somewhat related. But Duplessis Street. I'm gonna say California. Probably LA or San Francisco, somewhere near there. What is going on there? Weird. Yeah, this... I don't know, this just immediately to me screams California. California, urban sprawl wasteland. The urban wasteland of Cali. Yeah, I think those are the mountains too. I don't remember exactly what so I guess that would be more north. Not sure exactly. I've never been to LA myself, but I've heard a little bit about it from my cousin. He went there for I think he went there for grad school for film. Yes, I think that's one of the mountain ranges. I wonder if that's like Yosemite. Death Valley National Park, yeah. Jojo! Jojo! 10 games is too long, man. I'm glad I don't do this often. I love doing this sort of thing. I love maps and geography and all that stuff. But this is too much. Especially during like a live stream where I sat down with the intent to play games. Armed response. Yeah, it's got to be in somewhere in California. That's my guess. South Africa? I was that far off? Damn. Ape Town. Wow. Okay. How was it so close to the ocean? I didn't see the ocean at all. Architecture, high security. In South Africa, suburban homes in and around major cities are commonly enclosed behind tall walls, fences, and gates. Cool. Oh boy. Okay. That was fun. I'm tired. Let's play an actual game now. Okay, so tonight we need to I want to play Disco Elysium, and then here in probably a couple of hours, two or 3 hours maybe, I would like to try and play through a game I got recently called Welcome to Kowloon. It's a fun little indie horror game from a couple years ago, and it looks interesting. And supposedly it's only a couple hours to beat. You know, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, this might be better to dedicate a full night to, maybe Wednesday. Because it did say... Okay, no, I'm thinking of a different game. Yeah, this is... okay, yeah, this is only like an hour to beat. So we'll play Disco Elysium for a little bit, and then we'll get into Welcome to Kowloon. And while this is loading real quick, I'm going to run to the restroom. Let's go Elysium. Cool. Okay, I will be right back. Woohoo! All right. I need to do this. Oop. Okay. Trying to think if there was anything else I needed to do. I think that's got it. Okay. I don't know what it is, man. There is something about, like, a really cold soda. Like, I like my Cokes to be, like, really cold. And even when they warm up just a little bit, it takes away so much of the flavor for some reason, and I don't know why. And it's also, like, there's a very different experience when you drink like a cold Coke from a bottle as opposed to like a cold Coke from a can or something like that, you know? I don't know what it is. Can I not pan the camera without moving my person? Looks like I cannot. Good to know. Ooh, what's this? There are bottles inside. You could pick them up if you had a bag. Oh, like one of those people I see on the side of the street in the orange jumpsuits, picking up trash off the side of the road to, you know, salvage and use for a better purpose. Like those guys. They're everything I aspire to be, man. I'm telling you. Okay. What's...
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57.
Blue and white livery? Cupris Kinema. Who the hell is Kupris Kinema?
Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet.
Oh, this is recent. This is like even more recent than This is even more recent than the body.
This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Kupris Kinema motor carriage.
Kupris Kinema motor carriage. Oh, the Kupris Kinema. Interesting. Kupris Kinema. Open the door.
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Alright, time to steal all of it.
A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you.
Pick up the radio. Let's pick up the radio.
The frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Oh, this is our car, isn't it? Wait, or is it his car? Okay, anyway. Oh. It's parked, not wrecked. It looks almost like it's wrecked for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. I don't guess that tree would be standing if it was wrecked. I guess it is just parked. Okay, anyway.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
Probably. Come in, dispatch! Come in, dispatch! Come in Delta 10. This is Firewalker. Copy. I'm gonna be a normal human being and try not to embarrass myself. Hi, Alice. This is the officer from the 41st Precinct speaking. Nice to meet you.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Alice Demetri. Interesting.
Under the green Prime Line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
How may I assist you? Yeah, so the thing is, I forgot who I am. Can you give me an identity, please? Could you connect me to the 41st Precinct? I have, something I need to report.
Just a second, officer.
She puts you on hold, the static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
Jules Pidew. Jules Pidew. I love the art in this game so much.
The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
I love the way the encyclopedia whispers in my ear like that. It's just, it's so comforting. 10-4, Station 41, I've got urgent business, over.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over.
Just reporting in. Over.
1018, state your message, sir.
I am in dire need of financial assistance. Hey, Uncle, I know we haven't talked in, 3 years because I've been drunk the entire time and forgot who I am, but, can you give me a bunch of money? I, need to report my badge missing.
10-9, over.
What does 10-9 mean? My badge. I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 1022 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Jean Vicmer.
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Hey, who is this?
This is Communication Officer Jules Pidieux, sir. Over.
No, the other
Your
one.
partner? Over.
What is he saying?
He's asking who you are.
I'm his goddamn partner.
Oh, no.
It's your partner, Satellite Officer Vicmar, sir. Over.
Vicmar. Satellite Officer Vicmar, sir.
Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge?
Yes, perchance? The man in the background sounds like he's losing his patience.
Who
That
lost his
tracks.
badge?
Chester McLean.
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
Oh, Dick Mullen. Okay.
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
You're a real comedian, Stan. You're a real comedian.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge.
Good to know.
Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Come on, operator. Please tell them to stop. This is so serious. Officer has lost his badge. Like I'm the first cop to ever misplace his badge.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Bam.
Oh goddamn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vicmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
Let's just move on.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Mac Torson.
Super Cop here lost his badge.
It's a cool name. Mac and Chester. Too bad they're both assholes.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Enough with this now. I have other things to discuss.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Captain Sober.
Ask him. ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
Probably.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
Oh god, it's not
Okay,
here.
it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
What is half-light?
10-9, coming officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Let's try to convince him that we didn't lose it.
Lying over the phone, it's
Oh, sweet.
easy. Just say it like it's the truth, and then it becomes it.
No, of course I didn't lose my gun.
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
Gangbanger.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance. Over.
I feel like that probably has a meaning that I'm unaware of in its original context. Or it's just exactly what it sounds like. Alright, now we gotta find our gun. Jules Pidieu. Listen, actually I've lost my gun too. Personal details. I am in dire need of financial assistance.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but...
What does he want now?
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Alright, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
Noted. It is paramount to the investigation that you grant me more money.
He says it's important to the case.
He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that.
Request denied, sir. Over.
Please, I'm begging you here. I don't even have a place to sleep tonight.
He says he's in trouble. Doesn't have a place to sleep.
Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before sundown then.
Vigmar said...
I heard you.
Anything
Phones.
else, sir? Over.
Tintin, over.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Static ends with a loud click, then everything is silent in the cabin. Pull out the toolbox.
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
That's kind of him. Let's take the red-tipped pry
The pry
bar.
bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
Rubber-handled chain cutters.
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes, especially belts.
Belts. Let's also take the hand-cranked flashlight.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Run your fingers over one of the steering levers.
The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm. Your fingers waste no time closing around the handle. Clutch disengaged. Release the handle. Clutch drops. Right foot yearns for the familiar touch of the accelerator pedal. You have synced with the machine's mechanical circulation.
How are you, my friend?
The smell of freshly treated leather, the lack of dirt and dust on the dashboard, and a neat little brush in the cup holder, all seem to be whispering. I'm good, cherished and cared for, in the hands of a tending owner.
Do I know how to operate this machine?
You feel an uninterrupted connection to the mechanics.
Wait, does this mean I know how to pilot it?
After a while, you realize silence is your only answer. Do what you will with it.
Release the clutch and squeeze again.
Of course it's only in your head. Of course it is. But it almost feels as if the clutch handle is gently squeezing back.
Where have you been? Damaged morale.
Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer, it's eating them all up now.
Volition.
You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
I've wasted my life protecting humans. They don't deserve it.
I don't dispute that you have been charged with protecting the people of a particularly challenging district. But poverty does not make one a loser. Poverty is just poverty.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now. Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism. Another police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting, "I never loved that woman." When asked to comment, former colleagues objected to the theory that his psychological disintegration was precipitated by his wife leaving him. "It's because the Furrows lost that match," said Captain Ptolemy Price, once the man's superior officer. "It's because he couldn't get a big gun from acquisitions, and anyway, police work really burns you out after a while," Satellite Officer Jean-Vic Mayer, the deranged former cop's partner, commented. Sergeant Matt Torson, another former colleague, did not propose any theories, merely saying, whatever happened to him wasn't about birds. He got fucked, that's all.
Try again. I think... Okay, we can speed run through some of this. Fortunately, we still have our save from last night.
Before you stand, vapor emanates from this must be the... In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oil, the frequency tableau, the soft...
This is precinct.
Hello,
Tried
Alice.
to do everything I
Operating
did.
the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it.
This is officer.
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default
Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5,
The man uses
10-4, miss. 10-18, state your miss. 10-9, 10-4, miss.
Is it him?
Says he lost it.
He what? He lost his badge?
This is communic. You mean you part?
What is he saying?
I'm his... It's your partner.
Did he lose his man?
Who lost his badge?
Dick, fuck.
It's Officer Dick.
Dick Mullen, defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
He says,
Oh, goddamn.
satellite office.
Mullen dicked us.
10-4.
Fuck me.
What's going on?
Super Cop here, lost.
He lost.
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
10-9.
New heights.
Ask him. Sergeant Orson wants...
Check your pockets. Check your... Okay, it's
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question?
lying over the...
He says he did.
Thank God. Losing his badge.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over.
So I'm just not even going to bother asking them for financial assistance. And I didn't want to do any of those other things anyway, so...
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Let's pull out
I'ma tell
the
you truth.
box.
Take what you need, officer.
The pribe useful for opening the handles
things
up.
as
You can
before.
do good. It's robust. Lets you see the pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the
Now
white suede.
the-
Your fingers waste no time closing around the handle. Clutch disengage. The smell. I'm good. Cherished
try
and
and
cared
do-
for. You feel an uninterrupted connection to the mechanics. After a while, you... Of course it's only in your head. Of course it is. But it almost feels as if the clutch handle is gently squeezing back.
I'm not going to do this one because that got us killed last time, so... release the
The
clutch
handle
handle.
is pulled back. Somewhere deep inside the drivetrain, the disc is mated to the flywheel again. In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Translation: we're not going anywhere right now.
Hmm. Some great tectonic force has cracked the pavement like an eggshell. Huh. Curious. Fallen. It's fallen. Okay, I wonder if we can... I guess we probably didn't... Or bottles inside, you can pick them up. Yeah, okay, same thing as before. Rue de Saint Ghislaine 8B. Interesting. What's that? It's locked. Can I try using these? No, not that. Huh, weird. Okay. Well. Let's take a look at this dead body. Oh yeah, this guy. Hate this kid. Oh, and there's that kid too. This kid's ladder is rickety, but still climbable. Someone is trying to go grow herbs in this greenhouse. Yeah, Kuno, fuck him up.
Kuno's got this.
Boy throwing Rock said the dead body can't be older than 12. I just realized there was something I could have interacted with. Oh well. He's gone now.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy Kuno!
Kuno S. Interesting. Nappa Kimki. Naka. Nappa. Nappa Kimpi. Nappa Kimpi Kuno. A moment of your time, please. Hey, kid, a word. Police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick! Love it in the dick.
Ah. Okay.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
What does that mean? I don't think I want to ask what that means. Especially not on stream. Stop throwing rocks at my crime scene!
Fuck that! Kuno, yeah! Right in the mouthhole! Shits himself?
Why?
The rake, Kuno!
The rake?
You should throw the rake at him, Kuno! The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Are you kids siblings?
The fuck are you talking about? He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
What the hell? Kim, what should we do, please? I need some help.
Shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
What
You will
forces?
see.
The language these kids are using, pure unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures.
Okay, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play things. I was about to say I'm gonna play things the smart way. Let's ask him. Let's try it. Look, kid. I've got questions for you.
All right, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast. Irregular speech patterns, overconfidence. Could this kid be on drugs? This warrants further investigation into this Kuno.
About the crime scene. You kids often play in this
Right,
yard?
This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
That ladder yours?
No, it's not fucking Kuno's. It's ancient. Look at it.
Almost as ancient as you.
He thinks you're fucking fool, Kuno. He says you climb the ladder up to your magic treehouse. Get the fuck out of here, pig. Kuno doesn't have a magic treehouse.
The devil on his shoulder. What's in the greenhouse over there?
Kip's gardener used to work there.
Kipped. Interesting.
Kipped is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Areopagite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Areopagites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
Hold on, the gardener used to work there?
Yeah, that's what Kuno said.
She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno.
Oh, that's gross. You mean the woman by Whirling in Rags, that
Look,
gardener?
Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
He looks you in the eye and nods as if agreeing with himself.
Yeah, her. What was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyway? What kind of gardening is done in March? Fish is sometimes used to fertilize the soil a few weeks before planting something. Maybe she was preparing the garden beds.
I should ask her about that.
Yes, it seems suspicious. You don't like things being like that. Suspicious.
Might have questions for you later. For now, let's talk about something
whatever.
else.
Kuno doesn't give a shit.
The body. What do you know about it?
Shitload, pig. What's your question?
I just asked it.
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
Like a cop. Have you seen anyone suspicious
Just a
around?
couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
Fagari. What in the world? Do you know who he was?
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
What?
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
I meant who he was before he died.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the popo phone.
Do you know how he got up
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
there? So you didn't see it happening?
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Kuno wasn't regional. Oh, okay. Where did you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking Mesco or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
Night City. Love that one.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
That's got to be a reference to something, but I know Cyberpunk 2077 didn't come out until I think like a year after this. So, fictional city name. Okay, about the
Yeah.
dead body.
Kuno didn't smoke him if that's what you mean.
He draws up snot from his nose.
Thanks, Kuno.
Gross.
That's one name you can now cross off the list.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Really now. Love that. Gotta ask, who's this Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
Boy points to his chest with both thumbs. Kuno's Kuno, pig! I'm sorry, that was cringe.
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Probably best not to point that out if we don't want to get mugged by two middle schoolers.
Shoot that shit at Kuno, pig-o-naught.
Pig-o-naught. That's a new one.
The fuck about it? You're
Yeah, no.
testing.
Get lost.
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Okay, well-
Kuno doesn't.
That's enough. Okay, this. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposed. What was that popped down under me. I was too busy looking at that thing. What is this?
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Visual calculus. Let's get an exact count.
Maybe more than 12. No. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud.
Let's go over them one by one.
1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 46.
Damn. Dude. It's wild.
2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44.
It's so specific for a couple of footprints.
3. Hobnailed work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 43. 4. Standard work boot. Number 45 or 46.
Which is it?
You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them. 5. Another standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. 6. An aberration. Light as air. Even pace. Same make of boot, but number 41. Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped.
I'm pretty good at this, ain't I?
You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it, in a strange, beautiful way.
Love that. Let's count the rest.
7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot. Number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms.
So someone big.
8. And yet another standard work boot. Number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
How many?
400 million. All right, 8.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
Way off. Way. Same guys are going back and forth.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
Hyperopia. Something to do with his glasses. Okay, what is hyperopia? See distant things clearly, but close-up things look blurry. Look blurry. Okay. See anything out of the ordinary? Light step number 41 shoe.
A woman or a kid?
Don't think there's any way to be sure.
Understood. Anything else?
Then heavy one, 200 kilogram imprint.
200? Could it be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily
that's
built
smart.
worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
Smart.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Yeah, especially for there not to be like a trail of it. So that makes sense. Maybe it was a giant. And also, extremely obese person being one of the dock workers is probably pretty unlikely. One of them was carrying him over.
Possibly, yes.
The lieutenant marked something down in his notebook.
But why?
Is he saying you're thinking to Kim? Anyway, you're thinking why did they have to carry him?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
Makeshift. I mean, that one's... Yeah, maybe the victim wasn't conscious.
Even easier to carry on a stretcher, or between two men. Anyway, it's for future consideration. What else can you see?
Aberration. One soul is smoother than the other.
Interesting. Let's name it the Odd Soul.
Odd soul. Do you have any ideas, Lieutenant?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
So one of the people we are looking for is a drummer?
No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not looking for a drummer. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right. We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Keep our eyes open in the traffic jams. Yeah. But not sure. We don't want to attract too much attention.
You're right. Let's keep a low profile.
The lieutenant writes something down in his notebook, then reverts to the tracks in the mud. How old do you think these tracks are?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
How do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do you think happened here?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed, they all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him hang. This is easy.
So easy. I think we have a firm understanding of what happened
The
here.
lieutenant's eyes narrow. He's thinking to himself.
Either way. What else?
Well, I reckon we've been through all of it. Okay. I almost missed that. I'm glad I didn't. Let's actually examine the body itself. I don't think we've done that yet.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
Gross. It's like Judas.
You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
God, what is that? Why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
His white piece of linen to his nose.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Let go of your nose without throwing up.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected, more fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Let it all out. Oh, gross. Blech. Oh, God, what a sound.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
It's a very poetic way to describe vomiting. To the stench of decay of a dead human body.
The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
Shish kebab. I think Commodore Red is one of the wines or alcoholic beverages from the whatever the bar was called, the Raggedy Taggedy or whatever. The friggin' bar, the Raggedy Taggedy. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
The lieutenant hands you a white handkerchief. Cool. I don't need your pity. Thanks.
The hangover is clearly making these worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
I don't need that shit. You think ammonia
If you
would
can
help?
handle the headache, some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor.
It's interesting, cadaverine odor. But not you?
I can't handle the headache.
Ah. Okay, where do we get ammonia from?
That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell.
Not stored at the plaza.
If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fruit store nearby.
Street store.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Acquiring ammonia. Okay. The ladder's for kids. It wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man. Oh. That feels significant. What's this? Letter R wears a crown. On the ribbon below, a light above descending. This is the logo of the municipality of Revachol. It's an R with a crown on it, and something about light descending. Now, where is the frit? I'm gonna ask her where the frit was.
I can't believe it's snowing again. It felt like springtime just a few days ago.
Yeah. Do you still have your salts? I think I could use some.
Sure. I'm done with them.
Oh, cool. How sweet. Takes a small capsule out of her breast pocket and hands it to you.
Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
Noted. Tell me, what exactly have you been doing in the greenhouse in March?
Well, this might be the last snow we get. At least I hope so.
Oh, she's like, I need to get to work because I'm POA.
Snow has nutrients in it. Helps everything green up in the spring. At
Oh.
least that's what my grandma always told me.
Interesting. She smiles sadly.
Yes, think about the cute grandma, not the weird snow.
Visual calculus. Squint your eyes and look at her intently.
All you can see is the fact that her skin is a different color from yours. That's literally all. You're gonna have to run with that.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh. Why? Why do you have to do this to me? If only I wasn't dedicated to voicing the player character in this. Or at least, like, kind of voicing. You're black!
What does that mean?
Doesn't flinch. So, what kind of music do you listen to nowadays?
I don't know. Whatever's on the radio, I guess. What does this have to do with snow or gardening in March?
Just something my brain told me. Do you listen to disco?
I'm gonna say no.
She dislikes us
We
now.
should probably proceed with our business in Martinez. Unless you have more official questions.
Need directions.
Since the street sign's messed up? Okay. What do you need?
Need to remember where the
There's the
frit
pier,
is.
the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not
Okay.
a lot, really. The harbor gates, some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too.
Okay, Freet stores to the east.
No problem.
She's very well composed. Back straight.
Hmm. It's probably the same. Anyway, we're leaving. It's horrible. Why? To be expected from this game. It's pretty brutal. Goods from the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. The lorry? Okay. So I guess this is the east. I don't know if this is like northeast exactly or if it's... Anyway, let's talk to this guy.
Welcome to Rivachol.
Oh. I guess lorry is like the car. Racist lorry driver. Okay, well. Welcome to Revachol, announces the rotund man. The remark isn't addressed to you, it's addressed to the lieutenant. Interesting. Why are you addressing my partner like that?
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago.
Daggum.
Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
You tell him.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Oh, so there was a war recently. Interesting.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
So, Kim Katsuragi seems like, specifically because of Katsuragi, I think it sounds like a Japanese or at the very least Asian name. But I have to wonder if, I think probably this seems like it's sort of a commentary on America and, like, settling in where Native Americans lived. That's my that's my very, very surface level interpretation so far, anyway. Limbo, what's going on here?
Oh, come on, man. I just said, welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
Well, you're labeled as a racist, so I don't believe you.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Casually start a fight when the guy... Obviously, he's racist. At least according to our own brain. And the narrator in our head. But I don't think it's justification to start a fight yet, because he really hasn't done anything to justify starting a fight. Well, I think we all learned something here. Smile at the Lord.
I haven't learned anything I didn't know before.
The lorryman shakes his head with indignation.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Now that that's settled, we have a couple of questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
Waits impassively, cigarette smoldering between his fingers.
He smells of heavy motor oils, and his breath of high tar content cigarettes, probably Astra Whites.
What was that argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races.
Biological determinism, natural law, and the sorting of the races. Okay. Interesting. You know, this probably isn't the place to be getting into big, like, psychological, or not psychological, like philosophical discussion or whatever. But I have to wonder, like, or if you think about it, if people lived in harmony for long enough, everyone would be the same race. Like within a small isolated community, if there are multiple different races living in harmony, and it was within that isolated community, eventually everyone would have a very similar, like, genetic makeup. I feel like, at the very least, a very similar skin color. Like, if people stayed in harmony for several generations and it remained a relatively isolated community. Anyway, that's a random thought. Little side tangent.
Not the most popular topic nowadays, with a coalition in charge, you know. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
On second thought, let's talk about something else.
Suit yourself, officer. Hide your face in the sand if you so wish.
This game is really uncomfortable to stream. I can see why people typically do no commentary let's plays of this or playthroughs of this. What are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
How long has this been going on then?
The strike? Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month, 2 months maybe. But this here is just the last week or so.
Oh, are lorries buses? I think maybe the lorries are buses. What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick
Apples.
up? Interesting. Apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Apples?
Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions? Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd
sounds
say.
Sounds like a cover story to me.
As detective, I come from a long line of lorrymen. We got ancient rights and privileges.
Ancient rights. Loses his patience explaining it.
Oh, I'm here to pick up a load of fucking apples, man. Just regular Koiko picked apples.
Koiko picked apples. Koiko. It's probably a place. Koiko.
Koiko may be another derogative.
Oh.
For a person from Grad, you think?
Grad. Oh, so they grow apples in Grad?
Yep, it's one of their main exports. They grow them down South Yekokata. A beautiful place. Got great scenic vistas.
Yekokata.
In fact, Yekokata is a desolate wasteland whose name literally translates to Zone of Ecological Catastrophe. It features no scenic vistas and supports virtually no plant or animal life.
Yekokata is not in the south, and they definitely don't grow apples there, bud.
Says who?
It's literally in the name. Zone of Ecological Catastrophe.
Then, I guess they grow apples somewhere else. You can never really tell with those koikos. They're everywhere, except their own homes.
You keep saying koikos. What does that actually mean?
He means the people living in Grad.
Yeah, you know, Gradniks, Gradvolk, those degenerates from Grad.
The degenerates from Grad. Gradniks, Gradvolk, assuming it's derived from folk. Okay, but why the word koiko?
Cause that's what they're all called. Koiko Pichik, Loslav Koiko, Koikovich someone. Low self-esteem those guys have. Mind you, they look Occidental, but they're not really like us.
Occidental. Sounds Russian. Like Pitiek. Zlosla. Koiko. Koiko Vich. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so it's an ethnic
Hey,
slur.
if the name and description fit by the very grace of nature, who am I to say otherwise?
By the very grace of nature. So, can I see the apples?
Did you miss the part where I said they aren't here yet? Besides, even if I did have some, I wouldn't go putting my nose in them, huh?
He looks at you with a strange glint in his eyes.
Relax. You've got all you can get here. He probably doesn't even know what he's hauling, even if it is something unsavory. So he'd remain unaccountable.
You said something about the rights and privileges of warriormen?
Oh yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter, had a royal license and everything. We've tried to hold on to our privileges.
Hold on, what's a carter?
Someone with a cart. What did you think it was? That's how deep into history our thing reaches, before machines.
So, and that's a privilege?
Sure fucking is. We have a guild and everything, huh? Very ancient, very prestigious.
Oh, very ancient. So it's a kind of union?
Hell no. It's a guild. Invitation only. Unions work for the rich fucks. They're basically the same. Been trying to fuck us out of our heritage in the name of profit, but you can't replace experience. Trusting street thugs with their goods is going to fuck them right up the ass. Mark my words. Generations of practice and no laughing matter.
We're done for now. Jump Jams, a populaire musique mag. Was that an autosave? I think that's what that was. Yeah, that was an autosave. The Glossy Magazine. Most able-bodied men. This issue hosts a top 10 list. Read sick. Sick. Okay, yeah, so this is the east it was talking about. What's that? 3 T's. How idiomatic. T's right. Crit. Why is that idiomatic? Why does that describe an idiom? Cool. A melancholy pop song plays on the radio. I like this. Yellow roses, dozens of them. Tulips too. Let's talk to this person over
Welcome to
here.
Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
She returns to her magazine.
What's that magazine she's reading?
What magazine are you
You
reading?
mean this?
She looks at the cover, boasting a colorful photo of 2 girls kissing. Okay then.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
It's got, like, famous people in it?
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
I approve of this. Very futuristic. Tap on the girls
She
kissing.
pops her raspberry-flavored bubblegum and nods.
Friggin' Madonna scene over here.
Her shoulders tense. She shuffles back only slightly. Bewilderment and repulsion root her in place.
Of me? I cause you to be bewildered and repulsed? No, no. With a comment like that? How could you?
The lieutenant frowns at you before turning to the clerk with an apologetic half smile.
You mean this? This
Okay, I
is
want to
pop star.
ask. I
Looks
want to
like
ask
it
about.
also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
Forget about all that. What's this? What's this fashion police feature?
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
So, who's the most stylish there? Can't be anyone from here.
Benita. She's a model. Usually it's a model. Or a singer-songwriter. Or a model.
Or a model. Benita. Little Ben. Benita.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Ah. Before we go on, what is this frit?
I don't know. Frit?
A frit? And what is a frit?
A 7 to 11 grocery store.
Oh, that's why it's called 7-Eleven. That makes so much sense. Why is it written with 3 T's?
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
She chews on her gum with disgust. Funkier?
The story goes that normal Fritta, with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Vredefort, was already taken. So when Fritta Retail Inc. grew into a multinational corporation, they had to add an extra letter to avoid trademark infringement.
That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Vredefort. Frit. Let's proceed. I have some questions for you.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Okay. Are there cameras in here? Can you tell me anything about the dead body?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
Did you know the man who died?
Not really.
Not really? Does it mean you knew him a little?
No. I didn't know him at all.
She's just got that Cali, friggin' Beverly Hills accent, yada yada. How long has it been there?
I don't know, really long.
What do you think happened?
I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
The lieutenant's voice is soothing and professional. Unlike mine, I'm sure.
Okay.
Thank you for your help.
Uh-huh.
Leave.
What is in the Alco achieve?
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Tear machine. What is this machine?
Oh, that's the tear machine.
I didn't know I was saying that out loud. I understand now. Thank you.
Hmm.
Yes, yes, but
It's
what is
a
it?
machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine. Then it gives you money.
I see, and how do I pick up tear for the machine?
You need a bag, I guess. We used to have some, but we gave them all out, so...
She shrugs awkwardly.
Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there. Somewhere.
Somewhere outside. Oh, the SIGs. I'm gonna take a look-see at the SIGs up
colourful
here.
display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer.
Shimmering wall of vices. Love that.
The bottles wink at you in the light. The smokes too glitter in their wrapping. It's like looking into a kind of heaven. Your knees are weak. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
A world of ruby, all in vain. Say nothing. Just take it in.
The beauty, the truth, the poetry of it all.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health, but I guess you already know that.
Please tell me more about these products. Under-the-counter vices. I'm just gonna leave for now. Now, what's this?
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big fritta slogan on the back.
Fritta.
The packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry about knocking over a display.
Savoir-faire, steal a raincoat. What's that?
What is what?
Growings of the counter, see what you're referring
It's
to.
a raincoat.
Gee, no need to be so rude.
If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
Oh, we're poor.
Her attention is drawn to the raincoats. Stealing one undetected will now be more difficult.
Do we need one?
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Saint Baptiste.
Their logo is the bloodless rose, pure white, untouched by harm.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
I mean, we have ammonia, but might as well ask.
Yeah, there's like an ampule somewhere.
Ampule. Who is Saint Baptiste?
Saint Baptiste, you know, the pharmaceuticals company.
This uncultured Cali girl clearly knows nothing of the rich history of the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals company. And neither do I, but it sounds interesting. I want to know who the real Saint Baptiste was. Sad people nowadays don't know anything.
Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals, the one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste. That one. There.
She is right. Saint Baptiste, the company, derives its name from Saint Baptiste, the city. Itself so named because that's what it is. A rare case where that really is the full etymological history. As far as almost anyone knows, at least.
Interesting. I really like the encyclopedia. I'm glad that's what we picked for this run. What do those products do?
I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray. Dramamine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is...
She stops.
I don't really know what hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising.
Can you be a little more specific?
No, sorry. I'm not like a doctor or anything.
She chews her bubblegum absent-mindedly.
Nosifed heals +1 health. Dramamine heals +3 health. Magnesium heals +1 morale. Hypnogamma heals +3 morale.
Well, too bad we can't afford any of it. Let's see. Okay, we've looked at everything in here for now, and we're still poor. We need to boost our morale, though. It's low. But for now, we leave, and I have to use the restroom. Okay. I'll be right back. Something I want to say too, as someone who is very intensely into world building, I'm really glad that we picked the encyclopedia thing, or the character class where we have the encyclopedia. I want to look into this game. I feel like they have some sort of... I feel like I've seen somewhere they have some sort of book. But also, I kind of just want to show this off. But a book like this, but with maybe a little more art style, kind of like Disco Elysium, would be so cool. Okay. Also, just a heads up, probably we're going to be playing for another half hour to an hour of Disco Elysium, and then we'll swap to Welcome to Kowloon. So. Alright. Let's see what all's going on over here. Oh. Unions are a scam! Oh, we can go all the way up there. Interesting. Call me mañana. Scab asks a man with jolly eyes, tilting his head. This guy looks fun.
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
What exactly is
a kind of
scab?
a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
Like a snitch? Survival. Oh, he's talking about immigrants. Hold on, where did they all come from?
It's me. Somewhere in the ground, I think.
You don't seem to like them very much.
Gotta be bloody stupid or freaking evil to scab. Or I guess scared, maybe. But scared of what? Of who?
He looks at the mass, squinting his eyes as if trying to ascertain what they're scared of.
Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
So I think scabbing is, judging by what this guy's talking about, or judging by the context I've heard so far from this, I think it's like describing coming from somewhere else and taking jobs like within a country, sort of like immigration in America. This is so political. I don't know how to feel about that. Have you tried talking to them?
We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
I'm not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab.
His smile deepens his wrinkles even more.
Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, "Let us cop for less money."
He chuckles and realizes.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
Oh, I think scab is actually way more like specific than that. I think it's just taking people's jobs by doing it for less money. Interesting. Okay, brings RCM here to the Wild North. Come to see the strife. Like north of town, or... Whoa, wait, can we go up here? Is there more over here? I've come to Martinez investigating a murder.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
Actually, it's very fun and easy. I'm gonna take a shot in the dark. Maybe you wanna help me solve it by telling me who did it.
Of course, Policia.
Policia.
It wasn't me. You can rule me out. Easier that way.
Gives a sly smile.
He didn't do it. It's the truth.
I need to know what's behind these gates. I'm exploring.
My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits.
He gazes over the roundabout with a glint of longing. Relatable. The right to roam. I love that. Does this mean you can let me through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
Takes a swig and points up the stairs with his flask. Is there no door or anything? I'm curious
If
now.
it's all so simple, why don't the strikebreakers just go up the stairs?
That's simple, huh? I just walk in.
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Past Measurehead?
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there.
Oh.
Walk right past him. Then press the button to unlock the door.
Uh-huh.
Then go past him again.
Okay.
And you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
So you're saying it's actually, quite difficult.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation.
Okay.
Or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Has anyone here ever bested him in a physical confrontation?
Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
He fixes his eyes on you, evaluating your prowess. Has any of the scabs tried converting to his worldview?
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition.
Overly heroic? You mean they die when they try to convert? Jean-Luc himself. Simonese feels intentional. Like, it doesn't sound derogatory or anything until you consider it without the ease. But I think the singular, I imagine for something like this, the singular would probably be simony. Like with an I at the end. Anyway.
Sure.
Other thing. I'm a bit short on money right now. Can you give me some of it?
Sure thing, my friend.
Really?
I can help you out.
I don't know if I believe it. He flips a coin toward you. Oh, okay. Try to catch it.
The coin lands
Sweet.
into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The
Oh,
swallow
yeah.
returns.
The swallow. Appreciate it.
Always glad to help out the RCM. Shame I can't do more. Things are meager at the moment due to...
Nods towards the protesters.
You know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing, though.
The Union has problems getting by.
Nothing to worry about, really. The jam's a bit of a mess. Cargo can't get in or out. The rationing is a bit stricter, is all. Supplies should last the strike, though.
Every little bit helps, you know.
I'm always glad to help out when possible. Not like these slithering scabs.
What's the strike about, anyway?
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike too. Just can't break the command structure and tell you now.
Nice talk. Gotta get moving. A notice. In case of a strike, press button behind guard. Press button behind guard? Behind that guy over there? The big Simonese guy? Simonese supremacist? A hermetically sealed door locked by electronic means. Hermetically. There's no lockpicking or door kicking this one. Hermetically. In a complete airtight way so that no air, gas, or other outside substance can get in or out. Okay. Ah, interesting. Measure head. We can only interact with Measurehead. We're gonna die. I'm gonna do a little quick save real quick before we try talking to this guy. I don't even know where we're going.
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
Your body betrays your degeneracy. What do you mean?
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
The young woman at the giant's side agrees. What do you mean, size him up? He's obviously gonna win between the two of us. Look at this guy. You really think he can win in a fight against this hunk? What do you mean my body betrays my degeneracy? Al Ghul. His face contorts in disgust, as if he were smelling a dead rat. Al Ghul. I don't like this.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
I like the color on this guy. The art. It's a little abstract. Wait, Al Ghul?
Yes, Al Ghul.
Al Ghul.
He means alcohol.
Understood. Yokata.
I doubt it. My microcephalic race servant.
Microcephalic race servant. Microcephalic. Microcephaly is a medical condition where a person has a head size that is much smaller than expected for their age and sex, caused by abnormal or halted brain development during pregnancy or early infancy. What an insult! Damn, and he's saying that to the whole race, too. The whole of... I guess we're white? I don't know. Smell your breath. Kim, is it really that bad? Okay.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk, and drowned.
Believe it. Enough. I need you to open the door to the harbor.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
Haplogroup.
Does this remind you of someone? The guy down there?
That fat racist over there. Point to the racist lordman. You're just like him after pumping some iron.
Look at my craniology. I am the pinnacle of my haplogroup.
Pinnacle.
The pink blob is a bad example, even of yours. It saddens me. You were once a noble and powerful race.
Pauses in melancholy reflection. Craniology.
You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft.
Eugenics. Okay.
You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Khoikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
We're gonna freaking die if we push him out of the way. But I want to, though. I want to just, like, push it and run. Come on, I need you to just move about 20 centimeters back.
It is my task to keep the degenerate drunks from entering the harbor.
Says who? Push him out of the way. Damn!
That is right. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you.
So Seminine Islands is what the Seminines are named after.
The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Measurehead's race theory. He would take you as one of his own.
Wouldn't that mean I have to become a Seminese supremacist myself?
Well, not as such. What you do with a mastery of advanced race theory is up to you. You could reject the findings, sure, or accept them and become an advanced racist.
Advanced racist. Guys, chat, we could be an advanced racist. Doesn't that sound fun? You serve the Union, don't you? Aren't they, white?
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
Turns his eye toward the harbor, seemingly bored with you. What the hell do you mean, man? Yeah, but you still serve them. How does that factor into your life?
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront polycultural capital, something your race, naivistic communists, never did.
Naivistic communists. I find that interesting. Polycultural capital. That feels very like polycultural feels like a thing very common to things like cyberpunk. It's really interesting to see it in a setting that isn't so cyberpunk oriented, but still manages to capture kind of a similar vibe without being quite so futuristic.
Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
I'm no commie.
Of course you are, Revacholian man. The failure of communism to challenge the world order is the core of your race fate. All around you, the fruits of its defeat. Individualism, rock and roll music, sexually transmitted disease.
The fruits of the defeat of communism. Individualism, rock and roll music, STDs. Okay.
Above all, rampant multinational finance still reigning large. Tell me, where have you gotten your love of pathetic communism from?
He leans closer.
Degenerate youth culture? Rock and roll music?
Got it from disco, actually. Youth culture actually does not affect my thinking. I said I'm not a communist, okay? I don't know who I am, but that's one thing I do know.
Stop explaining yourself. No one cares about your beliefs. The conversation has moved on. Tell me, what degenerate subculture has made you dress in this shameful way?
What the freak are you talking about? I've gotten it from disco, actually.
Offshoots of the Seminoles people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine. It is a shame upon my race. But what is done is done.
Okay.
I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles race.
Okay. I'll ask. Who are the Seminoles?
The South Island race. Haplogroup A4A. We are the rightful masters of the Insulindian archipelago. We descend from the Areopagites of ancient Pericarnassus and arrived here 4,000 years ago. Millennia before you.
So the Simonese were there even before Kim Kitsuragi's people. It's Kitsuragi, right? I think Katsuragi is the character from Evangelion. Anyway. Southern Island haplogroup. The Insulindian Archipelago. Areopagites. Ancient Pericarnassus, I think is what that says. Something like that.
We are the future. That is all you need to know.
So you were born and raised on the islands before you moved to Revachol?
I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulumbuir are with me in my genetic dreams. I see young Simonese women walk into the grey mass on Ile de Fantôme, waiting on immaculate conception from the Pale.
The Pale. I wonder if it, Ile de Fantôme is related at all to Ile de France. I feel like probably it is, at least. It seems like there's some inspiration in its name. So you didn't come from the islands.
I have heard about it on the radio.
On the radio? So you're not really Simonese then, are you? You're just from Revachol.
I'm from Couronne. And no, it is not just in Revachol. The city is central to the Simonese strategy. Spreading through its trade networks, our culture will dominate the world.
Our culture.
You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today. You have extinction to come to terms with, and never getting into the harbor.
Interesting stuff. I'm leaving. We'll come back later. I think we have plenty of stuff to do between now and then. Let's talk with some of the locals, if we can. The people on strike.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
The man yells toward the harbor gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot, and oddly screechy for a man his size. What's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
I don't like the twirly fist thing he's doing over there. I don't freaking know what I'm doing. Mimicking his emotes, his animatics. Okay. So I'm so confused because they're on strike. But from the thing Call Me Mañana was telling us it sounds like scabbers or whatever are people who are trying to work for cheaper just so that they can work at all. I don't know. The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everybody else here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Okay, then I'm thinking no.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here.
We're fighting for a cause.
To work! Right to work! Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
Huh. I don't know if I like that. What kind of causes are we talking about? What kind of causes are we talking about?
Rights of people. Rights of workers. To have gainful employment. To make a salary. And feed their families.
His manner of speaking is wooden. The tone of voice bland and uninspired. Almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
I don't think I've chosen any sides yet.
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers. I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work! Right to work!
He raises his voice in the chant. That is an interesting voice for his appearance. Regardless, I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
Points a finger at him, at the man sitting on the railing.
So do we, Scab.
Oh. So do we, Scab, the loitering man hollers in return. What exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
I thought a strike is supposed to be where you don't work because of something a bunch of people don't like that the company is doing. But they're straight up protesting because they're not allowed to work. And a scab, from what Call Me Mañana was saying, is someone who tries to work for less than standard so that they can have jobs at all while undermining the jobs from other people who are already working. I don't know, this is all confusing. Still got to figure out what's going on. And are you unable to breach the entrance?
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mesk punk either. I mean head measurer. or
Yes.
whatever he is.
Measurehead, I think is what it was. Measurehead. Wait, head measurer?
Yeah, that giant up there on the bridge you talked to. Head measurer. Won't let the workers by. The access panel is right behind him.
How bad could one guy be? You seem capable.
Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained.
Unlike you, apparently.
I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke. And my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Why don't you just talk to them?
Like civilized folk, you mean? These native fucks don't understand civilized.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
The man rubs his jaw. A perfect lightly bearded square wedge. He's got the square jaw. I would very much so like to get into the harbor too.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss.
I'm interviewing people about a murder that took place here behind hostel cafeteria there.
I know nothing about a murder.
His reply is snappy and terse. Absolutely nothing.
Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive.
Okay, so I think the ones on strike are... Okay, I think the ones on strike are the Simonese guy blocking the panel, and they're part of the union workers, and the scabs are working for the union or whatever it is for less pay than everyone else, and they're protesting because the union workers are... The scabbers are protesting, I think, because the union workers are striking so that because they don't like working with the scabbers, because the scabbers get paid less, but supposedly it takes away from the union workers' work. I don't know. That's my take on it currently. It's very confusing.
Right to work!
Shakes his large fist and turns back to you.
Doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
So this really isn't my area of expertise.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Alright, sounds good to me.
Pity.
Let us work!
What is a strike exactly?
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
He shifts uncomfortably in his worker's overalls. What do the strikers want?
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
Ill-fitting. What does that mean?
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
Corpulence. Instead of being very overweight, fat, or bulky in body size. So there might have been a very obese person walking around. Oh, wait. Hold on. Could the other guy be the 200 kilometers guy? You wearing new clothes, mate?
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his.
Okay.
Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what.
Who are all these strike breakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
The man runs a hand through his steadily graying military haircut.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
Deep voice there with that last who do want work. I can't even, I'm not even gonna try. I can't do it, I can't do a voice that deep.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
I gotta ask, man, where exactly are you from?
What's it to you?
Deep-set suspicion drips from every syllable. Routine, part of the investigation.
Am I a suspect? Done no crimes. I only fight for the rights of people.
Every once in a while, it's like you can see glimpses of another guy under the guise of this fighter for jobs. He seems a more brutal, cunning, and suspicious person. Just a hunch. Or you just might be paranoid.
Already got that, dipshit. I'm interested in your background.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
Sweet, I know some bars, been thrown out from several. Maybe that's why you seem so familiar.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Not right now, but I might have been there. I don't really remember things too well, especially lately.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
The man is quickly losing interest in talking with you. You don't have any tips on how to punch a guy out, do you? Say a really big race theorist guarding a button, something of that sort.
Not before you get in there and get your ass whooped. Learn by failure, I always say.
Got it.
He might have some advice, but you got to at least try to fight Measurehead first. Return if you fail.
I'm just gonna leave now. What's this? Think you're better than us? Wait, hold on. What does that say? That gummit. I can't. The Lord's son of a. There's somewhere where I can see. Maybe there's not. Okay. I hate how quickly the little captions go away and how slow I am at reading them. And when shit like that happens and one gets like overlaid with another. Yeah, are these the lorries? Big cargo trucks? Yeah, I probably should. I feel like the British accent definitely is far from what this cop would sound like, but I don't really know. Like I can't really do most voices aside from that. Mostly because I think I can't focus on the voice when it's not a British voice, I guess. It's easier to like role play and loosen up the vocal cords with the British accent than one more serious, and I guess I'm more familiar with it. Let's take a look at this carriage. A foreign car kept in good condition as well. So I guess we should try to fight him. Call me mañana. Try and fail. This is a great game, man. Okay, we're gonna fight him, and then we're gonna swap over. Alright, let's fight.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
What do you mean? I haven't even touched a bottle of alcohol since we last talked. Come on, man. Physical instrument. Formidable. 13. Knock him out. God.
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he's squeezing it. It hurts.
Oh god, the pain.
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
The pressure on your hand becomes unbearable. I'm a cop! Ah!
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw.
So I'm guessing this is bad.
Very, very bad.
Try
this
to
is
remain
all you feel is pain and weakness. You have to surrender now. We all do. It gets so dark. You don't even see her face. Like you always thought you would. You only see pain and fear. Cop suffers final heart attack. A detective lieutenant of the RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those who knew him. He was the heaviest drinker I'd ever met. Captain Ptolemy Price, the deceased superior officer, commented, "That ain't easy on the ticker." He loved his liquor, sure, said Detective Chester McLean, friend and colleague. But I think before he ever had a heart attack, his heart was broken. According to an official statement given by the RCM, the officer was on the brink of solving a murder case.
Okay, let's try that again. I guess we've just got to admit that we're an alcoholic. Alcoholic degenerate.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Oh, good.
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he's squeezing it. It hurts.
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
I am a degenerate alcoholic.
Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer, it's eating them all up now.
Well, we just died again.
You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
Done. No one even likes cops.
Yes, it can be difficult to be on the receiving end of so much distrust and outright hatred.
He says with a sad half smile.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now. Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism. Another police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting, "I know."
Yeah, it's the same one we saw earlier. Okay. I think it's only 2 or 3 possible endings. Let's... So it's gonna either go down on our health or down on our morale. Probably health is what we're gonna want it to go down on. What if I hold this? Maybe that'll help a little bit. Maybe using a pry bar would be a lot better than using a fist. A lot more effective. Items... Ammonia... Something to boost health would be good. I think we could get something to boost health. They're in the frit. I thought that static was in not the game for a second.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Let's get a Nosafed, because that's only 90 cents, so we can barely afford that.
I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Sweet. Alright, let's try that again. Oh, hold on, what's that? It just says GRIH. G-R-I-H. GRIH. Oldawai. I came all the way from Oldawai to work here. Okay, yeah, this is definitely an immigration thing, I feel like. Some sort of commentary on it. It seems like, anyway. I don't know. I could always be wrong. The Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor. Quick save. Alright. Let's try this again.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Oh, get wrecked! Whoa!
Just like that, instinct took over. A solid strike straight into his throat, into the cartilage. You could swear you felt the soft palate break.
Brutal, gnarly. Let's go.
The man is reeling, gasping for air. Time stands still around you. In the distance, the sounds of the harbor are falling silent. All you hear is a small gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears on the man's lip.
Back up and perform a 360 flying spin kick. I don't think that's gonna work. You know what? Let's do it. I'm a fucking cop. We're gonna do a 360 flying spin kick. Get wrecked!
Lands with a dull thump, like a broken down puppet of muscles and sinew. For a moment, he still tries to keep his head up, dazed eyes looking at you with unimaginable surprise. To your left is the button.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to do it, but I had to.
As you slam your fist on the button, the man collapses entirely, his head rolling to the side.
Looks like you're the new measurehead now.
Oh, hell yeah. Does that mean I get all the bitches?
No one is the new measurehead. Let's go before he gets up.
The lieutenant makes haste toward the door. Okay. Which door is it that we're going toward? I'm gonna do a brief quick save. Let's go. I think it's this door, right? Or is it the... Oh, it's the door under us. No, door. Okay. Oh, no, it is this door. Cool. Okay. Well, with that, it's gonna end this session. It was deeply enjoyable. Loved freaking back kicking that guy. Okay. Do I want to play through that game right now? We've been streaming for over 3 hours. I'm debating saving, I'm debating saving, Welcome to Kowloon for a different night. If no one in the chat wants me to play Welcome to Kowloon. I think I am just gonna go and get off for the night. I think hopefully next weekend or something like that, there'll be maybe a couple more people here, and maybe we can start a little bit earlier too, because I'm getting tired. Alrighty. Going once, going twice. Anybody want to see that? I want to see the. Welcome to Kowloon. Yeah, I'm just gonna go and end the stream. We'll stream this a different day. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for being here. If you enjoyed, consider liking, subscribe, and all that jazz. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Johnny.